It's a term you might have heard a few times now, collective bargaining. Countless Hampton Roads teachers, firefighters, and paramedics have pushed for this right for years.
Yeah, now it's becoming a reality for just one Hampton Roads city, while others continue to fight. New at 6, Emily Harrison explains.
In a 4-2 vote, Portsmouth became the first city in Hampton Roads to allow collective bargaining.
Allows the people that do the job to directly advocate for themselves with their employer.
Dozens of Portsmouth firefighters and paramedics stood at full attention to show their support for what they call their right to negotiate their working conditions.
It's not just the right, it's something that we should already have.
Others, like Portsmouth's police chief, fire battalion chief, and mayor, questioned what good collective bargaining would do in the first place.
What exactly would a collective bargaining give you today that you're not getting?
President of the Portsmouth Firefighters and Paramedics Union says the answer is simple. They get a seat at the table, as employee pay, vacation, and benefits can change drastically depending on who is in charge.
We had Dr. Patton, we had Tanya Chapman, we had Angel Jones. I'm on our 6th city manager since we started this process. Every time one comes in, you have to start from square one.
Kurt Dietrich says little has changed since City Council first agreed to collective bargaining. His organization submitted this ordinance to city leaders to consider months ago, as Dietrich says the need for more support is having real-life consequences.
We need 8 medic units to keep up with the call volume. If we don't have a unit available, we have to rely on another city. And all the cities are busy right now. So, you might have to wait 10, 15, 20 minutes for an ambulance to come from Chesapeake or Norfolk or Suffolk.
Dietrich says it's also hard to maintain the staff they have, as many firefighters and paramedics are leaving the field entirely because they feel undervalued. It's a frustration, something teachers say they completely understand.
The truth is, you will never hear anybody say, I'm going into teaching for the money.
Helen Pryor, an elementary school teacher, says she's been advocating for collective bargaining for years. It's why she says she's disappointed in Norfolk City leaders after they voted against the measure.
Dr. Alexander. Aye. 5-3.
City leaders say they could not pass collective bargaining because of the financial strain it would bring upon the city. Pryor argues the real strain is being put on educators.
I think we just can't afford you is the go-to answer. You can't afford not to have collective bargaining. There's some things that we don't understand about individuals' jobs, and there's some things they don't understand about our job. So we have to meet halfway.
So far, only a handful of cities have passed collective bargaining agreements. Pryor says she is not giving up the fight and is instead learning from their success. Dietrich says he hopes Portsmouth will come close to what others have achieved. Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
And Virginia Beach could be the next city to allow collective bargaining. City council members have 120 days to decide what to do with a recent petition filed by Virginia Beach's fire union. A decision must be made by May 31st this year.